In this video, we will practice how to draw in cavalier perspective, a type of oblique projection. The front view of the object is given and is in the same plane as the drawing surface, and the sides, the top or bottom, are at any angle, usually at 45, 135 degrees, 225 degrees, or 315 degrees. The shapes we will construct are a cube and a type of cuboid with an L structure. The first thing we will do is to take the triangular set of squares to start constructing the axis. We will reproduce the axis given on the faces of the cube. So this is going to be the rear or back face of the cube. We will construct the top and the right side of the cube and the front face. The position of the triangular set of squares is given, and this is how it works. We put the triangular set of squares in this position, and we will start constructing the axis. As you can see, the axes X and Z, they are perpendicular in all the positions of the cavalier perspective. Sliding the tool along the 30-60 degrees triangle in this direction, using the 45 degrees angle here, you draw parallel lines in the same direction at every single vertex of the rear face. A cube has the same length of edges, and if you take your ruler, you will realize that the rear face is 3 by 3 centimeters. When drawing in the cabinet projection, the depth of the object is foreshortened. That is, we reduce to the half the 3 by 3 to show a more realistic view of the object. The half of 3 is 1.5. This is why I'm going to take my ruler and I will measure, instead of 3, just 1.5. I continue working with my triangular set of squares, drawing parallel lines, horizontal and vertical. Where this horizontal line meets the parallel to Y, I flip my tool to make the vertical line between these two. I rotate my tool again, and I construct the front face of my cube. Make sure the 30-60 degrees triangle never ever moves. I strongly recommend to use the black fine liner 0.8 to draw thicker the visible edges. You can use a set of squares to outline or any straight edge tool. I'm going to use something thinner for this one, and in addition I will make it dashed because it's hidden. This is a hidden line as well, and this is a hidden edge as well. This is why I draw them dashed. Once it's totally dry, you can rub out the pencil lines and you can use some color on top of it. Alright, we apply exactly the same procedure to make the cuboid with a shape. Set of squares in the same position that is given at the top. We reproduce the axis. Z and Y, they are perpendicular. All right, and then we have the axis for the depth, which is y. At every single vertex of the rear face, I draw a parallel line to the axis. And I measure the depth. If you take your ruler, you will realize this cuboid is as well 3 by 3. So, applying the reduction ratio, 3 divided into 2 is 1.5. At that point, I have to start constructing the horizontal and vertical lines. So, this is the baseline for the front face. Do not move the 30-60 degrees triangle. And the vertical and horizontal lines between the parallel lines to construct your cuboid. Then take the black fine liner to outline the visible edges. This is the front face. This is the right side of the object. This is the top. All right. Once we have all the sketches perfectly dry, erase the pencil lines and use a color. I forgot here to draw the hidden edges. Remember to use dashed lines to make them. once you have all the shapes outlined, making difference between visible edges with solid lines and hidden edges with dashed lines, we're going to color the faces. This is the appearance of the final project. As you can see in the oblique projection, you always have a face of the object parallel to the viewer, and the front and the rear faces are always equal. I've chosen different colors. For the front face of the object, all of them are red. For the top faces of the objects, we have yellow color. For the bottom, some kind of black color, and then for the right, orange. For the left, purple. All the visible edges are drawn with solid lines using the black fine liner 0.8, and all the hidden edges are drawn with 0.4 millimeters black fine liner using dashed lines.